Hey everyone, welcome to Uncomplicated by Freshworks, where we answer one question every day with one expert. So today's guest is Cody Jones from Zapier. As you all know, Zapier thrives on partnerships, and they enable partnerships or integrations between two products. And pretty much every SaaS company on earth is their partner. Is that right, Cody?
I mean, not everyone, but we're working on it. Yes.
Okay, I think that's a good note to welcome you. But I'm not going to go into the question because I'm just astonished at the fact that how could you have so many partners, right? And how do you manage to do that? So, what's your advice, being at Zapier? Having seen partnership scale. So, what's your advice for people who are trying to build a partner ecosystem or a marketplace ecosystem?
Yeah, great question. Thanks, Praveen. From our end, one of the most important things is to understand what you're looking for.
Mhm.
So if you can take basically marketing personas, right, of your perfect partner, who would be your perfect partner? And what are the attributes that would make them your perfect partner? Write those things down, create a bit of a kind of a list, and then go index your world of potential partners, whether that's agency partners, software partners, resellers, whatever it might be. You can go and get this data. We used at Zapier, we indexed 62,000 software companies.
Wow.
And we used Clearbit and a bunch of other data to apply basically weights and measures to a model of predicting their success on Zapier. So the very first thing I would recommend is saying, go figure out what you want to do or what the perfect partnership looks like, and then go index the world of partners, potential partners, and that gives you a really good prioritized list of who to go get on your platform, because you're going to have to do a lot of that to get the ecosystem rolling.
Got it. So if I'm getting this right, the first step is to identify what your ideal partner is going to look like, and then start indexing them and really go hard after them. So just to follow up, a quick 10-second question. Does looking at competitors also help, Cody? Let's say if I'm probably a marketing automation company, looking at my competition on what they have, does it also help?
Possibly, yes. I would say that the partnership playbook typically only has a few different chapters of how this is done. So if you see a bigger competitor who has more established channels and that works, absolutely. They might have done a lot of the research for you, especially if you're in a marketing automation industry, for sure.
Okay, awesome. Okay, my follow-up question, because you have tons and tons and tons of partners, how do you manage to kind of maintain a very cordial relationship with all of them? Because I'm pretty sure you don't treat all your 62,000 SaaS companies in the same way, right? So how do you go about maintaining those relationships?
Sure. So we do have thousands of partners on the Zapier platform, and we love all of our partners. Any of you that are watching, thank you. We love you. But not all partners are equal. And that's one of the very first things that when you create your index, if you will, that it tells you. So for us, we have a very clear prioritized list of partners that are going to have more value to Zapier than maybe the 1,000th SMS app on our platform. And so for us, we've aligned all of our resources and our partner programs to enable the long tail partners who are maybe lower in the index with really beautiful self-serve tools, and partners that are on the higher end in our platinum and gold levels, where we dedicate actual human resources to do quite a bit more interesting work with them. So for us, having that index and having a good idea of how our partners are growing, the two things that we measure, you're going to have some sort of measurement on your end. For us, it's how fast are you growing on the Zapier platform, and how clean is your integration? So what is the health of your integration measured through feature requests and bugs? And so for us, that's kind of how we do it. But that should orient you around how to apply resources to create a beautiful experience for all of your partners in both a scaled way and then also more of a handheld way.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just gonna try and summarize what you've told in 3 steps, because there's the ton of information that you've told. So you say just try to have a persona of your ideal partner. If it's an established marketplace, going after a competitor always helps. Number 2, what you told was see what segregating partners based on their behavior. For Zapier, it could be about how clean their integration is and how fast they are growing on Zapier platform, and probably giving them care, and probably giving them a care accordingly, dealing with them accordingly. So is that right, Cody?
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever that thing is for you, whatever you measure, maybe it's revenue, maybe it's net new customer additions per month. I mean, find those metrics and follow them. They are your North Star.
Perfect. I think that was a quick, probably the best fireside chat I've had in Uncomplicated till now. Thank you for joining us, Cody. Until I see you next time.
Thanks so much, Praveen. We'll see you.